Welcome back, PlayStation faithful, to DualSense Dialogue. I'm Tony, also known as TTBurger, and I'm thrilled to be here for our second episode.
And I'm Renegade 1812, just as excited to dive deep into today's topic with TTBurger 88. Last episode, we've journeyed through PlayStation's console history and touched on our current gaming habits. This week, we're taking a leap into the future, focusing on a piece of hardware that promises to redefine immersion.
That's right. As teased at the end of episode 1, we're dedicating this entire episode to the PlayStation VR2, its potential impact on immersion, its current state, and what we hope to see from it in the future.
VR2 is a fascinating piece of tech, and it's got a lot of people talking. We'll break down what makes it special, discuss some of the standout titles, and even speculate on where Sony might take it next.
So strap on your headsets, let's get settled in, and let's get started, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, TTBurger 88, let's kick things off by talking about the core appeal of PSVR2, immersion. What about this headset, from your perspective, truly elevates the VR experience on PlayStation?
For me, it's a combination of factors. First, the visual fidelity. Those OLED displays with 4K HDR and 120Hz refresh rate are a massive leap from the original PSVR. Games just look incredibly crisp and vibrant. But beyond that, though, it's the sense controllers and the headset haptics that truly sell the immersion. When you feel the tension in the adaptive triggers as you draw a boasting or subtle vibrations in the headset as something whizzes past your head, it's a game changer. It makes you feel like you're actually there.
Absolutely. The haptic feedback in the headset is something I didn't realize I needed until I experienced it. It adds so much to moments of impact or environmental effects. And the eye tracking, not just for foveated rendering, which is technically impressive, but for actual gameplay mechanics, like aiming with your eyes in Horizon Call of the Mountain. It feels futuristic.
It really does. In the single cable setup, while still a cable, is a huge improvement for ease of use. It makes jumping into VR much less of a chore. The pass-through view is also incredibly useful. It's clear Sony learned a lot from the first iteration.
Agreed. The ease of setup and the overall comfort are big wins. It's clear they designed this with the user in mind, making it as seamless as possible to get into those virtual worlds.
So with all the incredible tech, what games are truly showcasing the PSVR2's capabilities right now? Renegade 1812, what are your must-play titles?
Oh, where to begin? Horizon Call of the Mountain is the obvious showpiece. It's stunning visually, the climbing mechanics are engaging, and it really makes you feel like you're in that world. But beyond that, Resident Evil Village VR is an absolute masterpiece of terror. Playing that in VR is an entirely different, much more intense experience. The sense of scale, the jump scares, it's phenomenal.
I completely agree on Resident Evil Village. It's terrifying in the best way possible. For me, another standout has to be Gran Turismo 7 VR. Being inside those cars, seeing the detailed cockpits, and feeling the speed is just incredible. It's probably the closest most of us will get to actual racing. And Paddle VR, for those who love competitive shooters, is just so much fun with the Sense controllers.
Pavlov is fantastic for that immediate, visceral action. I'd also throw in Kayak VR Mirage for its sheer beauty and relaxing exploration, and Synth Riders for a fantastic rhythm game experience that really gets you moving. The variety in the launch lineup and subsequent releases has been impressive, showing that developers are really embracing the hardware.
You're definitely right. It's not just tech demos, we're getting full, rich gaming experiences.
Now let's look ahead. TTBurger 88, what are your biggest hopes or even wildest speculations for the future of PSVR2? What do you want to see from Sony and developers?
My biggest hope is continued first-party support. We need more titles like Horizon Call of the Mountain, built from the ground up for VR, that truly push the boundaries. Imagine a VR Spider-Man game, or a full-fledged God of War VR experience. That would be insane. I also hope for more seamless integration with non-VR PS5 games, perhaps a VR mode for certain titles that aren't fully VR just for immersion.
That's a great point. More AAA first-party titles are crucial for driving adoption. I'd also love to see more innovative uses of the eye tracking and haptics. Perhaps a game where your emotional state, detected by eye movements or pupil dilation, influences the gameplay. That's a bit out there, but VR is the perfect medium for it. And of course, more social VR experiences that aren't just games, but places to hang out with friends.
That's a fantastic idea. Social VR could be huge. I also hope for continued PC compatibility options in the future, expanding the library even further. Although I know that's a contentious topic for some, ultimately it's about the games. The hardware is there. Now we need a consistent flow of high-quality innovative software.
Agreed. The potential is immense, and we're just scratching the surface. It's an exciting time for VR on PlayStation.
And that brings us to our community corner. We asked you last episode, what is your favorite PlayStation console generation? PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5, and why? We received some fantastic responses.
We had a lot of love for the PS2, with many of you citing its incredible library and the nostalgia factor. The PS4 also got a lot of shoutouts for its strong exclusives. It's clear that each generation holds a special place in your hearts, and we loved reading all your personal stories.
For this episode, we want to hear your thoughts on PlayStation VR. If you own one, what's your favorite game or most immersive moment? If you don't, what would convince you to jump in? What are your hopes for its future?
You can reach out to us on Twitter or X at DualSensePod. Send us a tweet or a direct message.
If you prefer email, you can send your thoughts to ttburger88@gmail.com. That's ttberger88@gmail.com. If you're listening on YouTube, definitely drop your answers in the comment section below this video. We'll be reading through everything. We absolutely love to feature your thoughts and opinions on a future episode of DualSense Dialogue. Let's get the conversation going. And also, the episodes will also be on podbean.com as well. If those of you don't want to watch, you can listen as well and comment there, because you'll be seeing episodes there as well. So be on the lookout for that.
And that's a wrap for episode 2 of DualSense Dialogue. We hope you enjoyed our deep dive into the world of PlayStation VR2.
Thank you so much for tuning in and for all your amazing support. It's a blast putting these episodes together for you.
Don't forget to subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or right here on YouTube, so you don't miss future episodes. And a quick rating and review will mean the world to us.
Next time on DualSense Dialogue, we'll be discussing our top 5 most anticipated upcoming PS4, PS5 games, and why they're on radar. It's going to be a fun one.
Until then, keep those DualSense controllers charged, keep exploring those incredible virtual worlds, and most importantly, happy gaming.
See ya!